Well, hello everyone and welcome to this Leonardo AI tutorial for beginners. This is also a text-to-image guide. In this beginner's masterclass, we are exploring Leonardo AI, arguably the most versatile and user-friendly generative art form available in recent times. Whether you're a digital artist, a content creator, or someone who just wants to see their wildest ideas come to life, this guide will be for you. We're going to walk you through the entire interface from the image generation, dashboard to advanced features like a real-time canvas, flow state, and the pixel style character consistency tools. We'll also break down the token system and the latest pricing plans so you know exactly how to maximize your creative output. The landscape of AI has shifted. It's no longer just about typing a prompt and hoping for the best. It's about control. Leonardo has positioned itself as the prosumer choice, offering more customization than Midjourney while remaining far more accessible than Stable Diffusion. We're also going to master the text-to-image workflow, but we're also going to look at how Leonardo's new foundational models like Lucid Origin are setting new standards for full HD, vibrant, and photorealistic assets. Also, if you want to try out Leonardo yourself, you can use my link down below for a free start to creating high-quality AI images in minutes. Now, of course, as a beginner, you might want to find a way to get in. Now, once you get onto Leonardo.ai, you're going to see the Launch App button at the top right corner or Get Started. But of course, if you're following the link, it's going to take you to this page. Now, this is a sign-up page, and you're going to find some options for signing up. You can use your Canva, your Apple, your Google, Microsoft, or you can go ahead and do the manual method of using your email. We're going to go ahead and use the Google option because this is faster. Now, when you first enter app.leonardo.ai, you're greeted by the home screen, which features a massive community gallery. This isn't just for inspiration. You could hover over any image or click on it to see the prompt and model used to create it. As you can see by hovering over it, you can see in this case a cinematic photograph of a steam engine roaring through a high, and if you want more details you can click on it and you'll see more details to this image. And this serves as an inspiration for you because you know how you can start to create images by prompting properly. If your prompt is great, this is what you get. And then going back on the left-hand sidebar, you have some options right here. You have Home, Library, Image, Video, and more. You also have settings, and we'll be going through some of these. Now, of course, once you click on Image, so right here on this page, you have your prompt bar. You could, of course, write in your prompt and then click Generate. You want to also take note that generating images costs tokens. You can see right here, if you click on generate, it says up to 40 tokens. But of course, on the trial plan, we have about 150 free tokens provided each day. And then on the left side bar, this panel allows you to customize the output of the AI. You have the model and the current setting is at auto. Now this is where you choose the specific AI engine like Leonardo Diffusion or XL that will determine the artistic style. And then of course you have the image dimensions right here, and you can of course go ahead and choose what you would like to have. For each generation you might have 1 to 4 or more images as samples, so you can get to choose from any of them. But do take note that this might also impact on your tokens. Then of course you have the private mode toggle. Now by default all your images will be public, but of course if you want it private you need to be on a certain plan in order to have your privacy turned on for all your creations. Then going back to the main side of the page, you have your creator mode. If you'd like your prompt to provide images, videos, flow state, or blueprints, this is up to you. But remember, we chose images, so you might just want to leave it right here. So this is for the AI creation. Of course, if you want to switch over to video, you can simply click on video, and this will change things up for you. You can click on the model, as we mentioned for the image. The style, you'll need to select that. And then for the duration, you have 6 to 10 seconds. For your generation mode, you have your quality at 768p or high quality at 1080p. You also have the video dimension to choose from and the private mode to select depending on your plan. Then we also have the real-time canvas and flow state. In order to find these, you just need to go over to the More button right here, click on it, and you see Flow State, Spawn Continuous Images, or the Real-Time Canvas. Turn your sketches into art. If you want to see the AI work as you move your mouse, we could go ahead and click on the Real-Time Canvas. Now this allows you to sketch basic shapes and watch the AI turn them into detailed objects instantly. For more speed, the Flow State feature allows for rapid fire generation, letting you iterate on an idea in seconds rather than minutes. And of course, for each creation, don't forget to go through the other settings. Your text prompt, while it's important, you want to make sure that you have your image dimensions right and other settings right here on the left side panel, depending on your type of creation, whether it's image, video, flow state, or real-time canvas. Don't forget that if you want to try out Leonardo yourself, you can use my link down below in the description for free to start creating high-quality images in minutes. Now I'd like to talk a bit on the prompting. So think about prompting this way. The best results come from subject plus context plus style formula. For example, a bad prompt would be to say a dragon, right? This is not a great prompt because this does not give a proper description of what the AI should do. Rather than just typing in a lazy "a dragon," you can write in a majestic obsidian-scaled dragon perched on a jagged mountain peak at sunset. Cinematic lighting, 8K resolution, volumetric fog, digital art style. So this is proper prompting. Now after this is written, you want to think about negative prompting. Now if the AI is adding things you don't want, like extra fingers or blurry background, you might want to type in exactly what you want to avoid. This keeps the AI focused on the clean version of your vision. So don't just think about what you want, think about what you don't want. You could go ahead and give a description of what you don't want and tell it to avoid that. So let's go ahead and click on the generate button to see what this will generate for us. And there you have the result of our prompt. You might be the judge to this, but we think this is a good result from the prompt we provided. Now, of course, you could also see at the top that our tokens have reduced from 150 to 142. Then, of course, you could see our text prompt right here, which of course will be public. And then you can see some other tags to it. Then you have the option to delete it, to download it, or you have the more options. You can click on it to generate again. Then of course you could go ahead and click on the three dots and you see some other options right here. Really, as a beginner, your best start will be to get to the image and start prompting images to see how well you can stay consistent and provide proper prompts to get the images you want. Leonardo has moved from a cool toy to a legitimate production tool. By mastering the dashboard, using character consistency, and using Canvas to polish your work, depending on the plan you're on, you can create visual assets that were impossible for a single person to make just a few years ago. Try to master the image, see what you can do with the video, and then explore the other options and see how well you can prompt it to give you the best output. The goal isn't just to let the AI do the work. It's to use the AI to amplify your own unique vision. Remember, if you want to try out Leonardo yourself, you can use my link down below in the description for free to start creating high-quality images in minutes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.